Hello everyone. So I want to apologize in advance for the background noise, but I just got out of devotion with God and I just had to share a few things that was enlightened to me. In Mark chapter 5, there's the woman with the issue of blood. We all know that she went and with faith she touched his garment and said, if only I can be healed. And sure enough, she was healed from her infirmity of 12 years. Now, later on in the chapter, I want to show you why it is so important that we share our testimonies, that we share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Because later on in chapter 6, it says that many who were sick begged Jesus, if we can now touch your garment to receive healing from our infirmities, if we can now touch your garment so that we may be delivered from these things that's attacking us. Only simply because I knew she went out and she shared a testimony. Because why? When Jesus perceived that someone touched him, his disciples was like, there are so many people around you. What do you mean? He was like, I felt the virtue release from me. And so knowing this in fear, she confessed everything. And in her confession came a testimony. In her testimony, people heard this. When people heard this, they went and they started to spread the news of what happened. And they now got faith and they now believe, listen, this is the same Jesus that the woman with the issue of blood touched. All she did was touch her garment and she received healing. In the next chapter, it said that people saw him, people recognized him, and people basically started bombarding Jesus and said, now can we please touch your garment so that we can now be made healed? So the little mustard seed faith that they received from her testimony, that they received from the spreading of the gospel, they then now received their healing. So don't be afraid to share your testimony. Do not be afraid to share the gospel, because Jesus said he came for the sick. There are many out there who are sick who needs to receive their healing. He came so that those who are tormented can now receive peace. Do not hold back your testimony. Do not be afraid to share the gospel, because there are many people who needs to see this Jesus that we see daily, who need to encounter this Jesus that we encounter daily. So with this, I pray that you receive and you go out there with boldness to go and testify of the good things he has done for you, no matter how small, no matter how big. Someone is waiting to hear from you.